When it comes to child development, sensory play is a trendy term these days. Psychologists say it can aid in language development, motor skills, and even emotional intelligence.
Here to further explain what it is and how to do it is crafting extraordinaire Karimah Henry from the blog Crafting a Fun Life. And you brought a special helper with you today.
I did.
Hi, who is this?
This is my son, Kason.
Hi, Kason. Thanks for being here, bud.
This is going to be an interesting morning.
Oh, it's already been fun.
Yes.
But let's get back to sensory play. What is it and when did you start implementing it with your kids?
I started with my oldest when he was around 3. I started seeing it on social media. I'm like, okay, this is new. It's different from when I was a preschool teacher. We did the basic, like, you know, the sandbox and the shaving, the foam shaving cream. So this is to a whole nother level. So it helps the kids stimulate their senses using different items around your home, or you can purchase things from the store like this sand. So it has a nice scent to it.
Okay. When you say it's on a whole nother level, what do you mean? You bring in water, you bring in other elements?
You can bring in different fillers. We call these fillers. So you can use oats, you can use water, you can use sand, some use beans or rice. And then some go over the top for the holidays. So they add in custom peg dolls. So it just depends on your creativity level.
Right. And you said sensory because you can smell it also.
Yeah, you can smell it. So this one is scented. It has like a strawberry scent. And then of course you have your oats. You can add in cinnamon, so it gives something for the kids to smell. And then water, if you have smaller kids, you can add like essential oil to the water.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So that's nice. So then, you know, typically at home, I don't have like, you know, the mixture
Of the water and the oats.
It gets a little wild.
But you wanted to bring some variety for us.
I did.
So let's talk about the water and the apples. What's happening here? What do you want the kids to do?
So the kids can, if they have like, what do you call that, a sponge at home, they can use it to wash, or you can practice counting by counting the apples in here.
Okay.
And the kids, we can also practice scooping and pouring, or
Do you
can
want to
use
scoop?
these.
I love those.
Kind of squeeze the water.
That helps with motor skills as well.
They're practicing their fine motor skills, so you kind of squeeze that. And then he has another tool, so.
Oh, I love it. See, and then he gets creative and does his own thing.
Exactly. So I'm not hands-on in the sense of telling him what to do.
Okay.
You let your kids kind of, you're just facilitating, but you let your kids decide how they want to play.
Okay. Did you explain what's happening over here? Are we scooping the apples
out?
out?
You can scoop the apple, you can put it in here. The kids can get creative and say, I'm making soup for you, or I'm making an apple pie, so you can add it in a tin like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Oh, that's very cute. And you have some cinnamon in there. You want to help me out, bud?
And if you have older kids and they're learning their like sight words, you can add the letters or cut out computer paper and hide it in the oats. Yeah.
Oh, I love that idea.
So you can even time them. Say, hey, you got 30 seconds to find all your sight words and give them something to do.
Okay.
I love that. And then you have, so everyone knows Play-Doh. That's probably like the first sensory play that we all did as kids. This is sort of a new take on it because it's not quite, it's like sand, but it's not quite as messy as sand, right?
So you can mold these. Or you can just play with it. And then you have the cookie cutters you can use to shape. So there's different ways you can use it, and then you can add in the mini rolling pin. So.
And you can roll it out.
Yes.
And what is this called if someone wanted to buy it at home?
It's just a sand. You can find this at Target in the Bullseye or the dollar spot.
Yeah.
It's just $1, and they have different scents you can use.
So it's like sand, but it sticks together a little more easily, kind of like, and then you also have that kinetic sand too, which is similar.
So if you don't want to put it together yourself, you can go to like Michael's or Lakeshore Learning, and they have ready-made kits for you.
Oh, that's perfect.
And this has a scent too.
Smells really good.
Yes.
It's really good.
Yeah. And then the different textures too. That's a big thing for the kids.
Well, so how old is your son?
He is 3.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And as you can see, he loves playing.
I know. He walked in and started playing as soon as he got here, right? Put the dinos down and started playing.
I'm thinking if you have to make a phone call, set this up for your kid at home.
And
then you got about 5 minutes.
Or you can have them go outside and do this if it's nice out. Or on the patio, they can set it up so they can leave the mess out there.
Right, good idea. Now, your oldest, did he have a favorite activity with sensory play?
He loves the water play.
He likes the water play.
Yes, he loves the water play.
Okay.
Probably because he shoots the water at his brother.
Right.
so there's an opportunity for the siblings to work together,
exactly.
right? If you have multiple kids.
They can practice counting, so my older son will help him with his counting, so they count the apples and things like that.
Okay, perfect. And you're always sharing sensory play ideas.
Yes, and I also
online.
tag other bloggers too that have great sensory kits or sensory ideas as well.
Okay, you guys get inspiration from each other?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. What else is going on your blog right now?
So I have some back to school information and free coloring pages. So yes, if with fall coming up, Halloween, if you want to download coloring pages, you can go to my website and it's linked on there.
Okay. Oh, thank you so much for coming. You always bring such great ideas. He's like, oh, now I want to get to that Play-Doh. All right, well, you can get more crafting ideas by going to craftingafunlife.com, or you can find her on Instagram.